is a vast medium with so many genres. In fact, it is a subcategory of animation. It can be pretty overwhelming for new fans. With all the Japanese words being thrown around, it can get pretty confusing except for the long-time fans, of course. Now when we say genres, we mean action, comedy, thriller, so on and so forth. Anime has a whole bunch of genres targeted towards different emotions. But it's not the same as when we say types of anime. Besides genres, there are also anime that are targeted towards a specific age group or audience like kids, adults, or even young adults, and that's what I'm here for today. I'll be naming the different types of anime with a few examples, and then I'll be describing some of the genres. So let's get on with it, keeping in mind that the anime and manga that fall into each of the types can technically be of any genre. Starting with anime that's made for the youngest of our generation is the Kodomomuke. This type is intentionally made for kids. Some even call it baby anime. Series like Pokemon, Doraemon, etc. are aimed at children regardless of their gender. They usually are super cute, imaginative and creative, as well as has a moral message. Shonen. This type of anime is usually directed towards a younger male audience. Naruto, One Piece, Attack on Titan are all the same type of anime featuring a young male protagonist. They can be really entertaining but can also go on for a little too long. With this type, you'll find elements of action, adventure, fighting, drama, comedy, and coming of age. There is also anime that is made or targeted towards young male adults. Not to be mistaken with shonen, which is for young boys. They are of the type Seinen, which translates to a young man in English. One Punch Man, Tokyo Ghoul, Ghost in the Shell, and some more are of the Seinen type. They are more violent, sexual, or psychologically intense and therefore cater to a more mature audience. Next is the type that's targeted towards an audience of younger girls. Shoujo is made for people that love romance and drama. Examples are Vampire Knight, My Little Monster, Maid-sama, and many more. Shoujo focuses more on the interpersonal relationship and romance. They are more dramatic but also include adventure, comedy, and action. The main characters of the story is almost always female. Josei. Just how shoujo is to shonen, this is a counterpart of seinen, targeted towards young female adults. They usually have a more realistic feel than shoujo featuring adult women. Anime of this type are more erotic, intense, dark, and are based around everyday normal life, but also have dramatic heavy scenes. Examples would be Usagi Drop, Paradise Kiss, and Amnesia District. That's about the different types of anime. I think you've got the idea. Let's move on to the genres. Now besides horror, romance, action, adventure, and the common major genres, there's also the harem, where you'll find a male character surrounded by female characters who all adore him, like in High School DD or Love Hina. Then there's also the reverse harem, where you will find the opposite. There's one female character surrounded by multiple male characters who are all potential love interests. Examples would be Fruits Basket and The Wallflower. Another one is ecchi, which comes from the sound of age in hentai. This subgenre is generally accepted as being full of sexually provocative scenes, but those that are mild enough to be viewed by the general audience. Examples would be To Love Ru and Keijo. Mecha anime. This is one where you will find machines or robots, to be specific, which you will find in Mobile Suit Gundam and Code Geass and many more. Mecha is often seen alongside the military, sci-fi and the action genre. Isekai translates to another world. Therefore, this kind is said to be in another dimension. Here you'll find characters being transported to another world like in Sword Online and Flip Flappers. Coming to one that's based on daily routines, and it's called the slice of life genre. Stories depicted in this genre are realistically set in the domain of real life, where everyday life is portrayed in a realistic light. Examples would be Barackman and Real Life, New Life, and many more. Shoujo and Yuri, which depicts girls who are in love with other girls or stories about romance between two girls. Examples would be Citrus and Yuru Yuri. Opposite to that is the Shonen Ai or Yaoi, where you will find stories about romance between two boys or a boy that's attracted to other boys, like in the series Loveless and Love Stage. With all these types and genres being described, a reminder that one anime can be included in many genres. For example, fairy tale can be included in shonen as well as action and fantasy. So when it comes to anime, you can never win a debate on which one is the best or something like that. There is no best anime in the world because they are all good in their own different way, but knowing which anime and manga you like fall into which type serves as a good roadmap for finding other similar titles you might enjoy. And with that, it brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. For any suggestions on which video you would want us to do next or just any feedback, do drop in your comments in the comment section below.